Yeah, so when I stopped playing baseball in 2000 and I think it was 11 or 12, um, I took about a year off and then I actually went to college and got a degree before I even played baseball to be a financial planner. So that I have a financial planning business now. Me and my wife. I'm not married to the same a woman I was when I played baseball in Japan. Um, I have a new wife. Her name is Ashley, and both of us are financial planners, and we own the business. No, just my financial planning business. I mean, I coached a little bit, like at a high school, just for like a couple years for fun, but I didn't do anything with baseball after I retired. I just I knew that I mean I had done well financially when I played, but I was like 38 years old, so I couldn't live forever on what I made. So I knew I would have to make some money at one point. So I just went ahead and I'm not the type of person that likes to sit around, so I'm kind of a busybody. So I like to work. So I went ahead and started my own business.
Mhm.
Wow, there was a lot. Um, my time in Japan was probably like the first it was probably one of the best experiences I had playing baseball was playing in Japan. Um, when we won the Pacific League in 2000 and 2007 when I was with Nippon Ham, and we went all the way to the Japan series. That was pretty fun. Like that was really fun, and I made some really good friends on that team, not only foreign players but Japanese players, and built really good relationships. That was a really that season was probably one of the happiest of times that I had in baseball. So Kantagu Nomura, um, I didn't know his reputation when I got there. I was just kind of, I was American, so I didn't really know, but he was always very, very generous to me. He was always very nice. I can remember the first time I met him in his office, and from what I remember, he said I was speaking through an interpreter, but I think he could tell by my tone of voice. They said that he said that I seem very sincere and very polite, even though he couldn't understand what I was saying. I can remember one time I was pitching in Kobe near the end of the year, and I was pitching very well. It was so hot. It was very hot that day, and I had thrown I think like 140 pitches, and I was just overexhausted. And the pitching coach wanted me to go out for one more inning, and I told my interpreter that I'll go back out there, but like I'm very like I don't I'm very nervous that because it was a one-run game. I think we were winning like 2-1, and I was like I would think that it would be better to give it to somebody who's not as tired as me right now. And the coach kind of got upset with me and called me, said that I was being weak and stuff like that. But no more Kantoga Nomura came around the corner and he essentially just kind of told the pitching coach to be quiet, and he's done. Like he's being honest with us. Like he doesn't want to lose the game. He's trying to win the game for the team. You need to listen to him. And we ended up winning the game.
And
We had a very good relationship of he understood, and I think that's one of the reasons that I had pretty good amount of success in Japan was I never tried to change Japan when I played there. I just wanted to fit in. I didn't think that Japanese players or Japanese baseball should change for me. I felt like I should change for Japanese baseball. And he understood that approach and he respected that. Um, he taught me how to he always taught me how to be very aggressive when I pitched. He was always telling me to just be aggressive. Like that was kind of his approach with me. And he just always told me that I had a good fastball and I should depend upon that. And when I am in doubt, I should throw it, right? And to throw it with a lot of conviction. So that most of the thing he kind of taught me that like I feel like even though there was a strong language barrier, he really believed in me, and that was I think that helped my performance because I felt like I had someone in my corner. My manager believed in me, and that's very important to a player. Well, foreign players, I mean, I was very close, of course, with Brian Sweeney and Fernando Saginaw. Fernando Saginaw was in my wedding. I mean, we became very good friends. Michael Nomura, Michael and I knew each other from America. But as far as Japanese players, um, Shinji Takahashi, my catcher in Sapporo, he and I had a really good relationship. Yu Darvish and I have a very good relationship. We still talk now. Um, uh, those are probably the two that I had the best relationship with. When I would, but I mean, I had tons of guys that I love to play with. You know, Isobe was great. He was very nice to me when I came. Um, Rick Short, you know, Mayo was great. I mean, there's just so many people that were so nice to me. But as far as like my best friends, Japanese wise, were probably Darvish and Shinji Takahashi. Inaba was very nice too. He was a good friend. Oh, I'm very grateful to Rakuten. They gave me my first opportunity to come play in Japan. Um, I enjoyed playing in the stadium. I love the outside stadium. I liked being outdoors. That was something that I was used to in the United States. But I feel like their fan base has gotten much bigger. I mean, when I was there, I think they were in like year number two, right? So the fan base wasn't very big, but I feel like they're very popular now. I don't really follow it as much as, you know, it's hard to get news over here about that, but I don't really I don't really follow baseball very much anymore, to be honest with you. I just not even American baseball. Like I watch it every now and again, but I don't really follow it very much. Um, but my impression of the Rakuten Eagles, I was very grateful to them. Um, I always liked their uniforms. I thought their uniforms were nice. Um, but the city of Sendai was nice because it wasn't so big. Sapporo was a very big city. So it was very big to get around. So I liked Sendai because it was small. Um, and Yokohama was big as well. So, but no, I always had a good impression of Rakuten, and I liked the fans. That everyone was so good to me. You know, they all treated me so nice, and they've treated me like a teammate, which was something I was looking for. Uh, let's see here. There isn't any players. I don't know. I don't really. There. My interpreter, who was there, Yoshi. I think he's on the front office staff now. I think he does scouting for Rakuten. Um, I've seen Yoshi a couple times at spring training games. So and the only person I would say that I've ever kept in touch with would be Yoshi, who was my interpreter. I think he's a scout now. He was an interpreter when I was there. I moved a couple times and I lost some stuff in a move. So I don't even have. I think the only thing I have from playing is I have one I have one jersey that I had when I played for Nippon Ham, and that I have that framed in my office. Um, and and I have this sweatshirt, right? I have this sweatshirt, but the way with the fighters. But yeah, I lost a lot of stuff. I live in Florida, which is where the hurricanes happen. So some of that stuff got lost during that stuff. Was This was my fighters hooded sweatshirt that they would give us my number here, 14 when I was there. No, nothing on the back. It's all black on the back. But this was just something that we would wear when we would go outside because it was so cold in Sapporo. The logo here, I have photos. Very minimal though. They're all like on like thumb drives. But I have I have like some like programs and stuff like that. I have like calendars that were like promotional things. You know, like they would have like calendar day for the team. I have like some of that stuff in my garage. I have it in a case in there that I go through every now and again. I just went through it about 2 or 3 years ago. There's some stuff in there. There's like a I can't even remember, like they had like a there was a family that makes soba in Hokkaido, and they named one of their noodles Glenn because when I was playing there, and I still have they sent me one and it has my name on it and it has like the soba noodles. So I have like little things like that, but I don't have as much memorabilia as I wish I had. I lost that when in a move. Um, that I remember when I left Japan and I felt so bad was when you guys had the tsunami. That was like 2011, right? When I saw that on TV, I like that broke my heart. Like I was so sad for you for what was going on there. And then I saw videos of the airport and how much water was at the airport. And I remember flying out of that airport. And I remember when I flew out of that airport, I didn't see the water. And I couldn't imagine how the water got inland that far. That was just so, I was like, oh my, I couldn't believe that was what I was seeing. I felt so bad for everyone in Sendai. I couldn't believe what I was watching on TV. I thought it was like a movie. It didn't even look real.